Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you the second part of my haul from my first trip ever to the Goodwill bins. If you haven't watched it already, I'll link it above and below in the description. I filmed the other day the first part of my haul and some tips and tricks that I learned along the way, some mistakes that I made along the way. This haul is all Christmas, so I'm actually going to add it to Secondhand Tracey Ann's Christmas in July challenge. She has one where you can participate 1 week or 4 weeks. She's doing it every Sunday in July. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to that playlist. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And of course, you can always find me on Instagram at Nicole Northgarden. Here we go. Okay, so at the Goodwill bins, there was a ton of Christmas stuff. Again, if you haven't watched it, the one mistake I said I made is that I bought things that were too heavy. And so I wound up paying prices that were like normal Goodwill prices that I don't normally pay anyway. So, I mean, I made up for it. Some things were really cheap because they were lightweight, but that's definitely something to be aware of. If you ever decide to go to the Goodwill bins, make sure you're aware of the weight of the things you're buying. I knew it was by weight, but I had the wrong price. I read the price list wrong. So I thought I was going to be paying less for things than I did. What can you do? Live and learn. I do love everything I got, so it's in the end, it's okay. I have here my trusty Weight Watcher scale that I got from Goodwill for $1 the other day, just to help us see what each thing was worth and what I paid for everything that I showed you. One of the first things that I got that I probably would have left had I understood the price per pound, if I had read the list correctly, is this plate. I love it. It says Louisville. Oh, and I should add, I was paying $1.19 a pound. So make sure you look at your per pound price. This says Louisville stoneware made in Kentucky. And here's the mark. And this is a heavy duty plate. So this plate is 2.5 pounds, which means that I paid more than $2.40. So probably like upwards of like almost $3 for it. I'm cheap. I probably wouldn't have paid $3 for this in Goodwill, but it's super cute and vintagey. And so I like it enough that it's okay, but learn for next time. There was a ton of Christmas greenery, which this is really expensive in the stores. I mean, and I got some nice items. Nicer than what you're gonna find at the Dollar Tree. This one has like wire as its stem. So that was really nice. And this one, and this one, oops. It says like, you know, a little fake snow on it. And this one, I love this one. Really pretty. All together, these weigh under a pound. So I got a really good deal. I paid $1.20 for all of that greenery. So that is something to look for at the Goodwill bins. Find the Christmas greenery because it's lightweight and it's going to be very cheap. Okay, the next thing I got is this vintagey bear in like a Christmas sweater. I thought he was adorable. He's made to hang. I could put him on a base so that I can stand him somewhere. I haven't decided what I'll do yet. I thought he was really cute. He's hand painted, probably from like the 80s. And so let's see what he weighs. Under a pound, so I paid under $1.20 for him. Then I got some plates. They're just useful to have. Probably paid about 50 cents for these. Okay, and I got this cute vintagey looking tin. I mean, not vintage, but probably from the 80s. I like the colors because it has like the whitish, greenish poinsettias on it. Very clean inside. And that I'll use in my Christmas displays. That was super cheap. That only weighs 1/4 pound, so I paid probably 30 cents for it. Got this little Christmas tree, which is adorable. It has like, you know, a piece of tree or faux tree. No, actually that might be real. For its base. And that weighs about 1/4 pound. Okay. Then I got this guy. This is a nod to Minnesota. I think I mentioned in my other video, I got like a birch bark looking planter. This is Santa in a birch bark canoe. I just thought this was cool, especially given where we live. So he's, you know, I love Santa. I collect Santas. I transitioned from snowmen like 2 or 3 years ago. I think I'm gonna sell off my snowman collection, probably on eBay this year. So anyway, he was super cute, and he weighs less than half a pound, so like less than 60 cents. Okay, and then I got this guy. He's so cute. I love him. And it says, just says Sierra Pacific Crafts, but it does say food safe, which is great because then I can use him for Christmas cookies. We have a big island, and I'm gonna set him on the island with cookies. I think that's gonna be adorable. He has a very sweet little face, and there's amazingly no chips. And I did find this before I found this, so that's another trick for the bins. If you see something, you might be able to find the other piece of it. You just have to be patient and really look. So I was able to find both pieces. This was probably a little more than I would pay at a yard sale, but I would pay more for him. I really like him. I probably would have done it anyway. So he's just under 3 pounds. So he's under $4. I would pay $4 for him. He's so cute. And I can use him for like something very practical. So, okay, then I got this. This is very cool. And again, amazingly, it isn't chipped. And it says, I am terrible at German, Weichter's-Bach. But it says West Germany. So I know that this, I think they still make these mugs, and like they make them with like one for every year kind of thing. I know because I've gotten one as a gift. But this one is West Germany with no year, but because it's West Germany, obviously we know that it was a while ago, back in the 80s. And it weighs 0.6 pounds. So again, I did not pay very much for that. And I got this item. I told you I collect Santas. I'm not huge into Boyd's Bears, but he's really cute. And he sits on a shelf. And the little foot of the bear is broken, but I think I can repair that for my own purposes. But I thought he was really cute. So I'll sit him on a chair, excuse me, on a shelf somewhere in my home. Okay, and that was under a pound. So I paid under $1.20 for that. That was a good deal. Okay, and this I got, oh my goodness. Remember I told you I want to start a tree of wooden ornaments, and I was asking some subscribers who have a similar tree what they use. One woman said she uses a 16-inch tree. This is probably like 2 feet, and it's really rustic looking, which I love. I think the wooden ornaments are going to look adorable on this. I can't get the whole thing. It looks kind of, doesn't look on camera the way it looks in real life. I mean, it's made to look sparse. That's just the style of it. But I think that's gonna be really cute. And the branches are all bent because it was in the bins, but these are not cheap when you buy them in the store. So let's see how much I paid for this. It's 1.2 pounds, so I paid probably like $2 for it. So I thought that was really cute, and that's gonna be great for my wooden ornaments collection that I've started this year. I got this. This is probably one of my favorite things, one of my favorite Christmas things that I picked up. Someone took impeccable care of him. Like, he's wrapped in cellophane. I'm guessing that's probably how they put him away every year. But he's so cute and vintagey looking. I just adore him. He's a candle. And in great shape. I love his face. He does have a wick. I will never burn him. But let's see how much he cost me. So he's like 1.1 pounds, so just over $1.20. And his paint is in really good shape, except for like his little bell. So I thought that was so cute. Okay, and I got this. I love this. It was originally $40. Holy cow, that's a lot of money. Can you see that price tag? Whoever bought it originally, they paid $40. But it's really nice. You know, it has the nice hanger. And I love it for winter time. And this will be great because I don't have to take it down after Christmas. I can keep it up the whole winter because it's just, you know, evergreen pine cones. So I don't know if I can get a weight on this, but I will try. This weighs about 1.2 pounds. So I paid like $2 for it, maybe a little less. That's a very good deal. All right. And then the final thing, I had to buy this because I didn't want it to get broken. It's about 1.2 pounds, again, so under $2. I adore this. It's a nativity set, but it's all white, which I love in my house. At first I wasn't sure there was a Joseph. I'm still not entirely sure that there's a Joseph, but there's a shepherd. I'm gonna use the shepherd as Joseph. Who's really gonna know except me and all of you? But there is a baby Jesus, and you know, that's the key piece. And there's certainly Mary, so that's good. So here's Mary. She's so sweet. And here's baby Jesus. So the key characters in the story. So here's the 3 wise men, and they're carrying gifts. Got some laying camels and a cow. This one's a cow. I have a standing camel. So cute. I have a tiny, tiny little sheep, baby lamb. And then I think this is who I'm going to use this as Joseph. It looks Josephy. He has a staff. That's probably Joseph. I don't really know. And then I have, this is definitely a shepherd because it has a sheep around him. And then this one, it's like I didn't know if it was like supposed to be an angel, but there's no wings, but it looks like it's playing a musical instrument. I don't know who this is supposed to be in the story. It's an extra character. Maybe it's the innkeeper. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The point is, I thought that was a really neat find, and like so cool that in the Goodwill bins, the pieces were kept in this tub all together so that someone could take it home and enjoy it. I just thought that was really nice that they did that. So that is all that I have for you today in my Christmas in July Goodwill bins haul. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you like this kind of content, I always post a thrifting video on Fridays and usually a yard sale Sundays on Sunday, but this week we have family in town, so I wasn't able to get out to yard sales, so that's why you're getting a Christmas in July haul instead. But this is not the norm. And then I usually try to post a DIY or a garden video sometime midweek. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and of course find me on Instagram at Nicole North Garden. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.